Hello everyone, I Mishwa Sakaria will now be explaining some of the exercises taken as a part of third semester studio, which is Integrated Construction Practices. The studio focuses on the use of BIM and lean construction approaches to establish an integrated project delivery strategy. A mixed development high-rise was chosen for study and I was assigned the role of MEPF consultant and BIM coordinator. Some of the exercises include value stream mapping, BIM execution plan, material quantity takeoff, lean implementation, BIM lean metrics, and quality checks. The project is located in Gift City, Gandhinagar. The ground floor of the project is used for commercial purpose and rest 21 floors are for residential purpose. As of now, BIM is not implemented on site. Our scope of work for the project includes civil and MEPF works of ground and 7th floor. For value stream mapping, the current state map and future state map were prepared for the project delivery approach. The existing project delivery approach includes sequential involvement of consultants at various stages of design. This has resulted into multiple revisions to already approved designs due to conflicts between the various design and services elements. 6 activities were found to be as non-value adding activities, which are shown here in the graph. It also represents the comparison of current and future state map for non-value added activities. The client should check drawings periodically for continuous improvement to save time. Collaborative platforms like Plannerly and BIM 360 should be used. The existing project delivery approach is shown in the figure. The entire process was divided into 3 phases: planning, design and construction. For value stream mapping, design phase was considered. Here, the client gives the brief and then it goes to architect for preparation of schematic 2D plan, which further goes to structural designer and MEPF consultant. Finally, it again goes to client for approval. After that, it is sent to licensing consultant and Gift City authority for the final approval. Thus, the sequential involvement of consultants at various stages of design resulted into multiple divisions which were then removed. All the value adding and non-value adding activities were identified along with their durations. So for that, we have suggested a revised process to reduce the duration of non-value adding activities. BIM execution plan is a document that lays out how the project will be carried out, monitored and completed using BIM throughout the project lifecycle. Various softwares used for completing the deliverables are shown here. It included AutoCAD, Revit, Navisworks and Microsoft Project. List of different deliverables with responsible stakeholder and delivery format is also shown below. So the key learning from BIM XP is that BIM can be used in conjunction with lean practices to remove or minimize various types of waste which are generated throughout the design process using the integrated project delivery approach. For this project, I was assigned the role of MEPF consultant and BIM coordinator. All the elements for modeling of HVAC, electrical, plumbing and firefighting elements were identified based upon the scope defined in Model Element Authority. The major challenges faced were lack of information for level of elements, clashing of pipe against the shear beam and walls, and unfamiliarity with the software. There are 4 types of check which are performed for quality checks in our BIM XP. First is visual check, then interference check, standard check and model integrity checks. A template sample used by all the consultants has also been shown here. The software that was used for the checks were Revit, which was used for interference check, and Solibri was explored for rule-based check, which helped in checking components distance in MEPF pipes, which is not possible to do visually. The rules for the MEPF components are mentioned in the table below. The quality checklist template is also shown on the right side. All the quantities of MEPF elements were calculated through Revit and manually with the help of 2D CAD drawing. This was done for comparison and to check the variation in quantities. The Revit model elements consider center-to-center placing, due to which there could be some variation in quantities. These variations could also be caused due to human errors and overlapping members, but the parametric model helped in easy retrieval, filter and sorting of data. A3 problem solving is a lean approach of reporting problems and proposing solutions. This tool was used for scrutinizing group performance for week 36. The failure to execute the committed tasks from each stakeholder resulted in a cumulative day of weekly PPC. The PPC for the earlier work was 100%, which reduced to 73%. The goal here was to find the cause of reduction in PPC. The aim is also to overcome the identified root causes and restore the PPC to 100%. The Kanban board which is shown here is a vertical flat divided by columns for sections like backlog, in progress, done, constraints, solutions and waits, which help in continuous improvement. BIM Lean Matrix consists of all the major BIM functionalities and Lean principles. 35 interactions have been identified using a matrix that depicts BIM functionalities with prescriptive Lean construction principles, which are represented in green color. Here we have shown some instances where it has been implemented in our project. For instance, the tracking of PPC on VisiLean is an example of application of Lean principles like continuous improvement, visual management and use of pull system, which is shown here in blue color. Use of BIM software for modeling helped in better visualization, automated generation of designs, cost estimation, quantity takeoff and clash detection, which is shown here in the orange color. My key takeaways as a MEPF consultant are 3D modeling of MEPF elements was quite easier as Revit has an MEPF layout with all the components. Standard pipe diameters were easily accessible and it was easier to switch materials to pipes as per the specifications. Application of quality check in various softwares helped to identify the clashes at the design stage. Setting up the rules in Solibri helped in ensuring that proper standards were followed. The tedious and error-prone calculation of quantity from 2D drawings can be optimized by replacing it with customized data retrieval from BIM. Clash detection helped in identifying the interferences and resolving the clashes at design stage before the execution. Also, the Lean tool like A3 problem solving helped in improving the weekly PPC and delay analysis was done to improve the performance. Thank you.